This is an excerpt from the preface of this book. It begins with a quote from Frederick Douglass, an African-American activist from over 100 years ago. Where justice is denied, where poverty is enforced, where ignorance prevails, and where any one class is made to feel that society is in an organized conspiracy to oppress, rob, and degrade them, neither persons nor property will be safe. Only one thing is different. It is no longer about race alone. It is about the disappearance of the middle class. Our climate of life has changed. Most importantly, the workplace has become a volatile and hostile place in which to live. Problem is, some people don't want to wait for a lawsuit, nor do they want to fill out a complaint form. They don't even want justice. They want only one thing: revenge.
Excerpt from deadbosscemetery.com, Chapter 1. Emily was reviewing her emails in her brand new tablet on a bright Saturday morning, relaxing from a hard week's work. As she scrolled down, she heard a familiar sound indicating she had just received a new message.
You got mail.
She frowned, thinking about how all these emails were robbing her of precious, uncomplicated leisurely time to herself. Me time was very important to Emily. As the managing partner in an up-and-coming accounting firm, looking and feeling like a winner was crucial to her plan of retiring at the age of 45. From her long, auburn hair, her perfectly symmetrical face, to her fabulous body, they all needed to be cared for. Her plastic surgeon reminded her of it every time they met on his yacht. Of course, the physical workouts he gave her during their meetings were free. Emily glanced at the curious headline on the email: "Our most sincere condolences for the loss of your loved one. Thank you for choosing Carotra's Necropolis Memorials." Suddenly, Emily felt a very cold chill down the back of her neck. Her right hand quivered ever so slightly as she scrolled on her iPad to open the message. When she saw that the cost was $5,000, she became angry. But then she saw that the email was actually for her husband, Kirk. Her terror intensified with every heartbeat as she read about the proposed etching on her gravestone: Emily Franklin Sands, loving wife and companion. Now Emily was horrified. The expression on her face was that of wonderment and sheer terror. Oddly enough, when her husband found her dead body floating face up in their pool, her expression had not changed. Thank you for listening to this excerpt from deadbosscemetery.com, Volume 1 by Raquel Zepeda Fitzgerald. Some comments about Dead Boss Cemetery are, kept me glued to the page. Clever writing, twists and turns, could not figure out who the murderer was. A must-read. Now available on Barnes & Noble and Apple Books. For more information, please go to rzfbooks.com.